Hello and welcome. Welcome, my fixed quality signs for the month of March 2016. Your love seeds forecast. I do have to add that because of March, that's the birth month for Pisces and Aries. So, and for March also, we have this this super new moon in Pisces, a solar eclipse, and also a full moon in Libra, which is a lunar eclipse. So it's a lot of energies going on in that area. Um, and so I wanted to open up with the water signs, and the major arcana lovers came through, and then because Aries is the next opens up the first house of the zodiac, Aries, the Emperor card. So I wanted to use the Tarot Draconis deck, and right out of the gate, the Chariot card came through with the Emperor and Empress in their chariot, balancing, the black and the white, the dark, the light. So I thought that was all positive. And also in the last reading for the cardinal signs, uh, the moon, Luna came through. So definitely for this month of March, whatever sign you are, these readings can be for anyone really, all zodiac signs in a way, because whether your loved ones are a different kind of zodiac sign, one of these have to resonate. But it's wonderful that Luna came through, and she loves the lovers, so she came out for the lovers forecast, and the King of Wands also came through. You know, he's a mastery for success. So stay positive, my friends. Stay positive. And because I'm working now with the fixed signs, um, and Taurus opens up those fixed earth signs, okay, because now once we leave Aries, that opens up the spring. The Now we're going to go directly into the spring with Taurus, the earth sign. So I wanted to bring the gateway to the divine tarot because since the moon came through, and Pisces had a lot of moon qualities come through too for their read, or what I mean by the mutable signs read, the mutable quality signs. It all came out for them. But so let's see what now this deck has to say. So, and for the fixed signs, you are the second month in the season, and it is your job to maintain that season. Fixed signs concentrate and solidify ideas. Okay. So now presently we're in the Pisces, which is closing down the late winter. Okay. For us in the northern hemisphere here, and then uh, but now at towards the end of March we'll be going into the Aries springtime, okay, to open up the first. So okay, so now we're working with the fixed signs, and I did mention I'm working with the gateway to the divine, and we're going to pick 6 cards. So just get a little comfortable here, and we'll see what comes through the cards for us, okay? But I think so far the energy's been here that, we were talking about for Aries, and here comes the Emperor right there. So that was wonderful. Okay, so let's see what comes through now for the fixed signs, quality signs. And again, we're talking about Taurus, earth sign, season is spring. Leo, the fire sign, the sun sign, obviously the summer solstice, the summer season. Then we have Scorpio, fixed sign of a water sign, and the season is autumn. And the Aquarius, air sign, and that season is winter. Okay, I think that's okay right there. All right, so why don't we take a deep breath and get comfortable and think what you'd like to, resonate for yourselves if you are any of these signs, or if it's your moon sign, rising sign. You can interpret these in many ways. Or if one of your loved ones or children, or relationship, to know what's going on for them as well, because it's really shaking up now. People are getting ready, getting organized, you know, leave. I think things are coming. Oh, yes. All right. So, okay, so March, we'll have to see what the readings do for these March eclipses, solar and lunar. Pretty good stuff. Okay, and I'm going to just uh, pick a fortune out of the tiki mug at the end, but I'm going to leave the Empress and Emperor of Dragons here for now, on the table. So, to remind us that Aries is most definitely following this flow. So from Pisces to Aries, now we're going to go to work with the Earth, Taurus, and, all the other fire, or the Leo fire signs, Scorpio, water, and Aquarius, air. But just to know that I think it's flowing, what we're trying to look for. Okay, and here we have 3 of coins opens up. And definitely coins, pentacles, relates to the earth. Okay, and 3 is creativity. And with the Empress coming through, Venus, she's all about artistic creativity, spiritual creativity, having the faith to work with the divine. And so that's wonderful. And you can see it's you doing it. You're the craftsman, you're the architect, you're the planner, the developer, the hands-on. And that's good. Okay? So nice to see that we were trying to bring in the first spring with Taurus energy, and the earth sign does show up. So that's good. So let's see what else shows up. Okay, well, wow. Now we have 6 of coins. So that's, uh, great. Great. Definitely whatever you're planning on, whatever you're thinking about, go for it. Definitely go for it. Definitely. That's very good. And 6 is that harmonizing number. And, you can see that, if you're working with the divine, you see the green hand, like, Mother Earth's green hand, gonna give it to us. If we just, baby steps, we take baby steps. There's no rush. When it's meant to be, it flows. We were just saying, and for the Pisces, don't, don't swim against the currents. Just go with that flow. So definitely, whatever you're contemplating, working on right now, hands-on with it, just yes, it's being received well, and definitely, very good. Very nice to see that. Wow, look at that. The King of Wands has come back again. He just came out for the cardinal signs as the King of Dragon, fire, spirit, clubs, wands. How cool is that? That's again mastery of yourself with much success. So wow, isn't that wonderful? So definitely my fixed signs, definitely go for it. All of you, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, whatever you got going on here, because the authority masters come through now to identify the project as, yes, and I'll buy whatever you're selling. Oh my God, I'm choking on myself here. I'll invest in your project, right? Beautiful. So I just, we can only see much success. Again, there's baby steps and baby steps, like look at those pyramids. It took them baby steps, 33 years, I think, for one. for the one. But here it is, 3,000 years later. Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Okay, well, this is a good position. Wow, talking about Taurus. The Hierophant is the Taurus. Okay, so you got to read this card, right? You want to definitely, because obviously this is, he's, you know, reliable in the respect that nobody messes with this kind of personality here, and definitely it's about money, material possessions, tradition. Taurus, the bull can be stubborn, but Taurus ruled by Venus. So we definitely got love on the table here. Okay, wow. We got to set the major arcana up here. Back to back Lunas come out again, people. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, wow. So the King of Wands, Fire Spirit, and Luna have come back to back. From the cardinal quality sign reading I just dropped an hour ago, to the fixed. They came back to back. So definitely a message for all of us, for all signs. Okay? That whatever you want to put your heart and soul into, it will be desired. Whatever you desire, it will be a success. Okay? Whatever you truly desire, whatever you truly sweat your tears about. Blood, sweat, and tears, is it? Right? But see, because it's like your soul purpose, you're working with the higher realm, they'll come for you. They're here for you. Look at that. Okay? So we'll be reading that. Let's pull up this last card here. Okay, well, Two of Swords. All right. But again, can you see that Luna came through again? All right, we'll have to come back. That's wonderful. And the Two of Swords is here. Okay? And that's what love is all about, right? Is working together, cooperation. So even though she's feeling blindfolded there, you can see Luna's there, sending the secret mystical messages to her, like just be in solitude for a little bit, but it's coming. Okay? Use your imagination, believe in your dreams, and have peace with it. Even if the challenges are there, it's in your mind, remember. Okay? So begin to work together. Again, when we have these love readings, we want to ask for forgiveness, right? Either you be the forgiver or you ask for the forgiveness, right? And hopefully love heals all, but it can, make you give you the healing. Again, major theme, we can say it again, health and healing for 2016, okay? Health and healing for 2016. So just recognize, okay? Just be willing to discuss things before arguing, okay? And cooperate, okay? Cooperate. Whether it's and twos are about that partnership, but it's also about balancing. So whether this is a love partnership, a romance partnership, or a business partnership, family thing, just go within, really close your eyes, go within, and try to recognize that Luna's here to work with you. So let's just bring out Luna right now because she came out back to back. That's pretty awesome, I have to say. That's, and again, how it relates back to this March moon cycles, because, you know, Pisces is all about the moon. So that's why it's like, wow, this March 2016, all of us, all zodiac signs can really relate to what's going on. They want you all to have a purpose and focus with it and focus with baby steps, okay? But whatever is coming from your heart and soul, go for it. Because they're just enchanted by it, enchanted. And now that the goddess of Enchantress, Lunar, has come out back to back, I'm just like, and I love her, no doubt. I'm a high priestess. Right? Oh my God, I love. What's that song? I can be your priest. You can be my high priestess. I love that song. What's the name of that band? I'm trying to think. I can see him singing it right now. Okay. Okay, it's a long read, but you know what? I just want to. I'm just going to read the description and the meaning. I didn't read the description in the other cardinal quality sign because it was too long. But this one, now that she's come out twice, I got to read it, okay? All right. The moon, major arcana number 18. The description of this card, and you can see the snowy white, which represents the high priestess also, okay? So, very, very wonderful. The traditional tarot imagery has the moon dominating the upper half of the card, with beams of light or dew descending to symbolize being under the influence of the moon. Okay, see the beams? I'm not sure if the lighting is right, but you can see the beams upon the water. Oh, and you see the little fishies down there? So look, we've got even the fishies for the Pisces. I mean, if you can see that. I hope you can see that. Let me see. See them? So that's super. The camera picked it up. I didn't even notice it on the card. Wonderful. Cool. Okay. Two structures, towers or rock formations, flank the scene, giving the impression of a gateway or portal. Two structures. Oh, okay. Now you can see the structures. One is right there, and then all the way to the opposite side. Okay? So I'm assuming like temples they are. Or this house leads to the temple. What was that? Was that a little squirrely? Okay. Flank. Okay, two structures, towers or rock formations, flank the scene, giving the impressions of a gateway or portal. Jackals or wolves usually represent the active nocturnal animal instincts, but here they are replaced with the owl of Blodeuwed's legend. Fish replace the crayfish traditionally seen at the at the foot of the card. Oh, or depicting a traditional tarot scene. Okay, representing the rising primordial impulse of life. The water and its tides are symbolic of the subconscious and susceptible state of mind under the moon's influence. Okay, so and this is called the Lake of Maidens, but it's too long to read. So let's just go to the meaning of this card. Okay, but you heard it, the Lake of Maidens. Okay, so we can always think of the Lady of the Lake, the Avalon, King Arthur, Queen Guinevere, and that love affair. Okay, and the upright meaning, powerful emotions and imagination, intuition, empathy, creativity and sensitivity, illusion, wild visions, mercy, intense, valuable dreams, a need to control emotions, lest one becomes fascinated by phantasmagoric dreams and flashes from the subconscious. The underworld, primordial instincts, powerful mood swings, hysteria, memory, shadows, shifting shapes, familiar landscape transformed under the light of the moon, seeking mysteries, strange encounters, personality complexes, increasing sensitivity to unseen forces. Okay, that's the one we want to work on. Magnetism, tides of emotion, art source, a fertile period, but a need for conscious control over fears and imagination. Okay, so let go of doubts, let go of fears, work with your imagination, pay attention to your intuition. The light of reason needed to guard against influence and deception. Okay, so remember, light is, Luna is the light in the darkness, no doubt about it. So here we have this major arcana card come out twice. Okay, so that is just so wonderful. And I have to bring up that the King of Wands, so you can hear about his glory, that they talk about him. And he came again back to back. How wonderful is that? The King of Dragons right there came through. It's just awesome. So this, March is really, they want this for us, but they want us to love ourselves first. We've been talking about that much. Okay, so we have to really believe in us, know where we're going. We can't bring people along with us if we're going to derail ourselves and them. Also, it's not fair. So pay attention to exactly what you have to focus on. But they're they're trying to send you the messages on where to focus. No doubt about it. So just pay attention to your intuition. Okay, and this King of Wands, this Fire King, his keyword is vibrance. Now he's come back twice. He's knocked on the door twice for March. So excuse me, for March. So it's very, very exciting. Okay, very exciting to have him here. Full of his wisdom and mental mastery and authority and success. Vibrance. The King of Wands symbolizes a vibrant, enthusiastic character. His generosity of spirit and sense of humor attract others privately and professionally. He is charismatic and popular. This king frequently represents someone you meet through work or in a professional context. He is traditionally an entrepreneur, linked with land, property, charitable trusts, or philanthropic organizations. His passion for the great outdoors can lead him to work with sport, where the role of manager or agent suits him very well. While he's undoubtedly ambitious, he likes work to be fun too. When he is attracted to someone, he will let them know it, whether he is working or playing. Okay, remember, this year is all about being playful, playfulness, okay? Hashtag playfulness, okay? This card can sometimes symbolize a secret lover or represent a man who is not available for a full relationship. The lovers reversed or the Three of Swords beside him serve to confirm this interpretation. Well, the lovers came out for the mutable signs via Pisces, Mermaid, Power, and then now the King of Wands is coming back to back from the cardinal signs to the fixed signs, Luna. How can I? This is just wonderful magic. And then again, with this full moon that we have coming in, is a lunar eclipse. It's just, and here we have her, new moon, full moon. It's, I'm just babbling. It's so good. It's really good. Oh my. So, and then the Emperor and Empress came in at the right time. And I do want to read about the Hierophant because he has wisdom, no doubt, and he can marry you. So we have and his ruling sign is Taurus. Key word here is initiation. Okay, the Hierophant. So let me see what's his read about. Oh boy, he's a long read too. Yeah, he's a big player. Okay. I'm just gonna read about the future, okay? Okay, I'll just open and read the future, so it's just like a paragraph long. But he's our player here, okay? Uh, for the fixed signs, opening up with the Taurus. Keyword initiation. The Hierophant, otherwise known as the Pope, is the bridge between aspirations and achievement, ruling resources on both material and spiritual levels. A truly medieval figure, he sits upon his throne with one hand raised in blessing. Okay, and that sign, when the oh gosh, what are those? The Templars. That you see, Jesus held his hand like that. Uh, when you see the Christ images, so that's how they used to do it. Okay, he sits upon his throne with one hand raised in blessing. Two acolytes kneel at his feet, paying him the homage which is due as head of the church. Ruled by the first earth sign of the zodiac, Taurus, the Hierophant is inextricably linked with the tangible world, order, society, and iconography. Okay, and then about the gift that the Hierophant offers. For the Lover's Tarot. This comes from the Lover's Tarot, okay? So this is what the Hierophant's gift to you all. It says about the future. I'm reading about the future because everything else is too long, but about the future, okay? So, the future gift. The Hierophant offers the gift of reason, self-knowledge, and a willingness to commit yourself. You are about to make some important and far-reaching changes in your life, but these will be carefully planned and skillfully executed. Everything is in order now, and you will soon be ready to proceed with the next stage. Okay, I just read it for you. All right, and I'll just read the challenge just in case, okay? Because it's just a little paragraph here, but in case any of you are going through, that Two of Swords came through, and you feel sometimes a little, let's see what the challenge says for you. But again, you can make peace with this, okay? And look, you have a blessing from the Pope. The challenge. You may find yourself in the midst of unwelcome change at this time. You could be rejecting much of your past, alienating those around you, and questioning everything you do. Be careful you do not destroy what you value along with what is outmoded. Okay? All right. So, again, don't, try to make peace with whatever mental thoughts you got going on, and I'm not saying you're making any of this up. I mean, it could be really going through a heartbreak perhaps, or whatever it is, whatever you're dealing with, whatever business arrangements or whatever. But let's not go into argument road, okay? Let's not go down the road of argument mode, and let's just work together, cooperate, so we can have the blessings, and turn that worry around, okay? Turn that worry around. And look, we have Luna here, our goddess Luna. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and then the Emperor and Empress giving us their power. Really, this has been a wonderful March 2016 for me as the reader, because it feels that it's going to flow really well for everyone. All zodiac signs can get a little flavor of this thing. Just stay on your target, okay? Stay on your mission, your divine mission. Y'all are getting it. We're getting ready. You have your vision. Remember, you have your vision now. Actions speak louder than words. There we go. You have your vision, you have your mission for your vision, but there are baby steps of action, okay? And it's that yin yang, that Emperor Empress, okay, in the respect that it's about that balance, but you're determined on your chariot, okay? And you take that balance, you take those baby steps. Some days are good, some days not so good, but you just keep trotting along, okay? Because definitely, there's triumph. There's triumph when you, through challenge. triumph over emotions, through the challenge of relationships or family, or, go for the nurturing, okay? And nurture yourselves, okay? So your actions, nurture yourselves. Get outdoors, okay? Get outdoors, really. Get some fresh air. You know, even this lady still is, feeling, you can see she's a little on the, feeling sad for herself, but she's outside. Let Luna replenish, okay? Totally, Luna's are that fifth element. Look at these two major arcana cards here, blessing us, blessing us. And this March is obviously a lunar, you know, energetic one. We got to align with. Got to see what the readings say about that. But confirmation again that if you, diligently work, again, working with the divine, let spirit, listen, meditate, and look, you can attain. You can attain. They want you to attain. I mean, he came back twice. Twice. And that the full moon card came out twice. It's just, that's wonderful. Again, wonderful magic, especially with the, these solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. It's extra. It's like a double whammy, and here we have the double whammy. So, work it, work it, right? Like that, what was it? Work it, babe, or, oh, God, I can't. But actions speak louder. So you got to take those steps, okay? Have to become that king, that male active. See, here we go. It's come out. We want to be the king, male active. We go for it. Take that action, male active. But also the feminine receptive is here, okay? To make us, go into that dream time, go into that imagination, that introspection time, okay? The Hermit also came out in the last read, so we can get our creative juices flowing, but in a secretive way, in a solitude way, okay? Only how you and Luna can relate, okay? Because that's what she does. But look, it's all the steps, see? Step, step, step. Baby steps, okay? Wonderful. Well, I'm looking forward to the month of March then. It really feels that for everyone can take advantage or, just cooperate with this month. And it's going to flow for you wonderfully. Well, blessings to all. For those of you in love, hug harder and stronger. And for those searching, get outdoors, and work with Luna. And for those of you who are soul seeking, get outdoors and look up to the sky, and they're going to lead you to your direction so that you can attain, your own kingdom in a way. Whatever you've desired will be successful. Okay? All right, wonderful. All right, well, we'll see you back in April. Bye.